Hello, and welcome back to some more Touhou Scarlet Curiosity. On our last venture, we actually had a little bit of a flashback, and we got to play as Scarlet for about 14 minutes. But it was pretty neat. I mean, we got to try out her skill. She was absolutely overpowered, and it was great. Now it's time to go through the Campus Huge Factory once again, just to see if there's an alternative ending. Because honestly, I'm really curious. Wow, it's bigger here than I expected, and plenty of foes to fill space too. Whoever it is really must not want anyone to find out what's in here. Now, it probably is exactly the same. I'm not expecting anything too fanciful, but we may as well just check. I mean, everything's largely weak and getting one shot, so I think we may as well just skip the enemies. Because we've already done this before in the actual playthrough, so I'm just honestly curious whether or not there's anything new. So we don't really need to kill any of these to go through. I mean, yeah, there's experience, I suppose, but meh. We're level 63, it's good enough. Plus we get to listen to this great soundtrack once again. I love futuristic music. I guess on occasion I'll kill a few enemies, make it a little bit more entertaining, but one-shotting them is nothing too fanciful. But the more I play this game, the more I probably want to just start the Touhou playthroughs. I'm almost tempted to skip the first one, because I really want to play Saku in it. Like, Saku just fits so well to me in, like, a Castlevania setting, you know? So, I mean, she could literally slay vampires with her silver knives and whatnot. Well, I mean, isn't silver for werewolves? Whatever the case, I mean, I'm pretty sure she could slay vampires if she really wanted to. And whatnot. Creatures of the night! Then again, the reason I decided to play the first one is because story-wise it might just, you know, connect, so... we'll see, we'll see. It's just the translation on the first one was pretty shaky. I have this as well now. That doesn't hit as hard as my critical hit setup, though. Like, the only reason to use this weapon is to be able to use that skill, but it really doesn't hit that hard, all things considering. Like, my knives can hit for about the same, actually, almost. Actually, no, a bit more, maybe? No, about the same. If I get all critical hits per hit. But, you know, it costs substantially less skill points. And again, the regen on this weapon is really good, so... It's not like that's a biggie. It's just a fun thing to use, really like the Moko and the Utsuho weapons. Which I honestly shouldn't... Did I get rid of them, actually? No, I don't think I did because they're legendaries. I was gonna say, like, I don't think I should have sold them. Because even though they're pretty bad, it could just be there to have for a collection. Woo! Oh. Oh, I didn't one-shot that because I ain't the crit build. I think I only got one knife on her. Anyway, we're almost at the end of the dungeon, so we'll find out if anything is new, anything is fresh. Probably not. I'm not expecting anything. I think we just go straight, right? No reason not to. Yep, that's the end of the dungeon, I believe. And boss. Right, so is this anything new? Because it seems to be exactly the same boss. Is this Yokai Mountain? Was the lake connected here somehow? How the intruder, but all at the same time, bravo for making it this far. Your timing could have been better because we just put the finishing touches on the perfected Hiso Tensoku. Well, I mean, in my humble opinion, the last one was perfect too. The last one blew up because of self-car technical difficulties. How do you call that perfect? But this time we've spared no expense on the quality assurance and safety testing. Psh, look, he's talking. It crashed every time we took it for a test run. Then the newspaper decided to pick up on it, and everyone's ended up terrifying of some mystery monster. You do know that, right? Well, it's hard to balance it, you know? It doesn't even have any legs. Naturally, it'll take a lot more research before we can manage machines capable of true bipedal locomotion. Besides, wasn't it you who just brushed it off like, oh, legs are just for decoration? Okay, sure. Might have said that, but that was just moxie. I kinda need legs to use out on land. You call this perfected? Is that how you intend to deal with the final parts of the Scarlet Devil Mansion? Huh? Well, what are you talking about? Well, either way, I'm gonna take that robot apart, even if I have to do it piece by piece. Mick! The Tory! Okie dokie, just don't screw up this time, okay? Don't you worry, I'm practically a master pilot at this point. Famous last words. He's a Tensor Mach 2! Activate! All systems are go! Right, let's fight once again, let's guess. Is it gonna just blow up? Okay. It's time for you to come clean. I'm sorry. To test optical camouflage, I activate this thing in the lake. And yeah, I may have had a mild collision with the Scarlet Devil Mansion. I just can't get over that. It's just, oh, you know, it's mild. We just heavily damaged your property. Mild, you say? I know what ended up happening, but I'm not the one who destroyed the house, honest. Now, check it out. Easy on her, will ya? It's Suika again. She's not lying. I can guarantee that. Yikes. So it's you. Suika? I'm the one who destroyed the Scarlet Devil Mansion. What? I see. Can't say that I'm entirely surprised. You don't seem angry. Is that a good thing? Or just the camp before the storm? Well, think about it. The photo in the newspaper showed the monster's footprint. But the robot I just destroyed doesn't even have feet. That's a contradiction in any way you look at it, right? The only conclusion I could draw is that there was at least one more person involved with what's been going on. Whoopsie! I just wanted to add a little grist to the rumor mill, but it looks like it totally backfired. By the way, when I met at the newspaper office, you said you had nothing to do with the mist. But I also clearly remember you telling me that only never lie. What do you have to say about that? No lies there. I just said I was in the Crimson Mist. I never denied anything else in those articles. Even if I had brought the other articles up, I'm sure you would have just dodged my questions. Come on! Gotta get some slack. Yeah, the master was thunderously bored, so I was trying to give her a little entertainment. You can thank me, you know, for spicing up your lives a wee bit. My lady left this matter to me. I think surely figured out that you were behind this and just that you're not worthy of her attention. I'm not worthy? Wow, harsh. Then I guess if I want the little lady to come and play, I'll just have to bust up the hive help. Okay, whoa, that did like nothing to her. I mean, yeah, she is pretty hard-bodied. Let's just do some big damage to her, though. Eh? All the knives and whatnot. Yeah, I can't spam that. I was like, I'm gonna spam! So much unnecessary damage taken, because it's like, I'm gonna pull a Flandre, and be completely invincible. No, that doesn't happen. Okay. Oh. Okay. Alright, you're gonna dunk, that's fine. I wanna finish her off with Flandre's weapon in all honesty. It's just that we need a critical hit to do it in vain. Maybe one more swing? Another one. I don't know how to do it, because why not? This is it. Hey, you're good, way better than I was expecting. Well then, how about I turn up a notch? Take this. What? Hey, hold the... Wait, there's more? Hey, let's go! Ha, I'm not done yet. Why did I read that in my usual voice for a second? What? She can grow even larger than this? Didn't you see the newspapers that said the monster's bigger than a mountain? The robot you beat wasn't that big. In fact, the only thing that could hope to match that size is me. She's still getting bigger. Never appears to be stomped. Hold it right there. Hey, some art! I've been waiting for this. It's our turn to strike. Oh, the fairies as well! Milady, Patrolli, what are you all doing here? Sorry to keep you waiting. We're here to put an end to this. I love the little facial expression Luna has as well. And I owe you an apology, Sakia. I saw this coming a mile away. But even with that knowledge, I can do anything before the mansion was attacked. Put an end to this? Ha! Don't tell me you guys came here thinking you could take me down. Code Scarlet, activate. Let's do this. Scarlet, a go. Ha! The mech! Hiso Tensoku! That looks like just like the Hiso Tensoku. We just recolored the model. Didn't let me just bust up this robot? Unfortunately for you, unless it is Hiso Tensoku Mark II Unit 2, aka Scarlet Furiosity. This is so dumb! A red colored Unit 2, it seems so right, so natural. Why didn't I think of that? Or maybe the color shows its Ace Commander's unit. Oh man, I should have painted mine first! That's not the issue here. If they have a Hiso Tensoku, then that means they stole my blueprints. Now you're catching on. These various abilities are rather handy for dubious work like that. Once you discovered your plan, we set to work on getting information and using it against you. You freak, so you have double agents, huh? I can't believe I was stripped by a bunch of fairies! By the way, this might be your design, but I've made some special magical improvements myself, and I'm ready to take you down. I give confidence, but there's no difference between them to me. They're both just steel dolls. You can brag after you win, if you really can, that is. Alright, guess that's as good as an invitation to not tell it back. Scarlet Furiosity, full power! This is so cheesy and dumb! Putting it on! Let's do it. Sound effects! Word! Animation! Boom! Ah, you got me! Already? Oh my goodness, I know building this was Russia, but one punch is all it's got it. Is that it? The fight had even barely started. I surrender! The victory is yours! I guess it's the end of our little sideshow. What sideshow? Well, here, feast your eyes on a fancy special issue. Only Fancy's vampire fight of the century! This is so dumb! Oh, it's just so silly. I love it though, I love it. Don't miss out on this thrown battle with the string of monster appearances finally settled, and behind us, the population's mind is turned to entertainment, and with the help of the Moira Shrine Maiden, this year's Summer Festival is planned to wow at all attendees with a real sandbag exhibition match in one corner, a giant robot operated by a vampire from Squirrel Devil Mansion, in the other, Suigabuki, one of the big four of the mountain, and a well-known powerhouse. And an interesting footnote to everything, all those monster science that were raising the hackles of the populace were just their rehearsals for the stream match. Anyone whose property sustained damage as a result of these pre-fight training bouts is urged to contact Moira Shrine to receive appropriate compensation. Discussion of the times will be visible from the bottom of the mountain. We set up some cut-off, okay. Since that whole mess of the mountains has just been laid to rest, this summer festival is being held as planned. The summer festival, come to think of it, there's a big tower over in the village right now. And you say this whole matter has been laid to rest, but the people in the village still have no idea what the monster even was. How would they know it's gone? Taken care of. That's the thing to run. The special issue of the Scarlet Furiosity was to finish in toy. Oh. So when I ran into you at the newspaper office, you were already talking with the Tango about this? Yep, and thanks to these, people think the whole monster incident was just a rehearsal for our other sideshow, the summer festival. But they came right. I can't believe I played right into your hands with that at all. Cheer up! It's for a good cause. I really don't want the festival to be cancelled. That'd be lame, lame, lame. My goal is to make sure they'd hold the summer festival. That's all I really wanted. You went all to that trouble just for a simple festival? I wouldn't put it past her. She's hard-headed, even for an Oni. Well, now that the shine show's over, I'm sure the festival's already in full swing. And since you're all out and about anyway, you might as well go enjoy the festivities. Ah. And that's actually all trophies obtained in the game as well. So, the same ending as before. Nice art though. Miss Pacelli, this is amazing. I've never seen a candy idol so beautiful in my life. Mei Ling says she'll bring flying along later. She needs to learn how to properly enjoy a festival after all. If you insist. Are you worried about her? Flying made her own decision to stay. She's a bit childish, but she's still mature enough to choose what she wants. The great myself whipsy daisy. So whenever Flying decides she wants to go out next, we can decide if we want to give her a helping hand. Is it really that simple? You worry too much. This is a festival. It'd be rude not to enjoy ourselves. Remy. She's right, you know. This chocolate-covered banana looks simply delicious. I've choked up, I see. I think you're enjoying it too, voraciously. Do you think Suika is somewhere around here? I'm sure she is. With that whole monster menace behind us, maybe she's enjoying a drink or 5 in triumph. Even though she lost the fight, she got what she really wanted. It's like she was playing us the whole time. Still, wasn't a bad way to kill some time, I have to admit. I didn't expect the Scarlet Furiosity to break down in the middle of the match, though. How disappointing. Good grief, looks like she really wanted to have a real slugfest with Suika. Still, you did pretty good yourself, given that Oni, the have-how. She had the festival in her mind. If she'd taken it more seriously, I don't know that I could have beaten her. Come on, you're just being modest. I know how strong you are. But what was with that robot coming in the end? I admit that kind of threw me off. I think that's what I was going. I thought it was odd that you did some interesting in finding the monster, but you must have known what was going on from the beginning. And it turned out that you'd be building that robot all along. I had no clue. Well, I did tell you I had other things to tend to at the moment. Originally I wanted to build a full custom robot, but in the end, we didn't have enough time. Well, by the time we found out what was going on, it's too late to draft up a totally new design from scratch. I know, I'm not complaining about how the Unit L2 came out. But anyway, that's all behind us now. We can bicker about robots later. Right now, we have a festival to enjoy! That's the spirit, milady. Prepare yourselves! I hope none of you are planning on sleeping tonight because we're partying until dawn! That's like you're trying out to Suika celebrating now too. Let the party begin! We done? Is game complete? Finished? I was originally going to go into, Remilia's story, but honestly, I think I don't want to now because it's literally going to be almost the same. Like, I changed the playlist name for that reason, but then it's just kind of like, they're pretty much the same. As a whole, though, even though this game was kind of mediocre, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, I know this is weird for me to say, but a game doesn't have to be anything too special for you to enjoy the heck out of it. Like, I have played plenty of games that are otherwise not too good. Like, for example, the older Neptunia games. I can say with confidence, none of them were really good. I mean, they had an enjoyable plot. Like, the first one's plot was pretty dang good, but the gameplay mechanics and the fact that, I mean, you couldn't really use a variety of party members was pretty meh. Second one, meh. Third one actually became a lot more light-hearted, but then the frame rate already pretty much killed the game for a lot of people. And then the rebirths came and improved on it. But the gameplay is still not a massive highlight of Neptunia, unless if your name's V2. And then if we go into, for example, Touhou, I mean, a lot of the fan games are either like decent, like this one. I said mediocre, but I may as well just call it decent. Or like pretty damn good, like the puppet dance performance, in my opinion, because it's all opinion. But I don't know. The game was an enjoyable adventure. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Plus, it was satisfying. I mean, there was no platinum trophy for it. That was actually the last trophy for me to get. There's no trophy for playing both of them, which is surprising. It's just like, oh, you play as one and that's it. So I literally just got platinum for, well, not platinum, but the game 100% just like that. Technically not, because I don't, have a max level Sakia or, I was going to say Flandre's, Remilia's story complete. Nothing fanciful like that. It's good enough for me. I honestly think, judging how the story went, it's more fitting that Sakuya was the main character. Then again, maybe Sakuya would be behind the mech. I don't know. I just liked how Remilia was, because it's such a Remilia thing to do, But anyway, this is the true all clear, and I guess the true ending for the game. Dang, this playthrough was over fast. Enjoyable? Most certainly. Oh, it was great. Well, I guess I'll see you all next time with another playthrough at some point. I'm probably going to take a little bit of a break until New Year's tides over. Maybe upload a few side content here and there, but probably not an actual new playthrough until like maybe January hits. Because I just want to chill with my family and whatnot. But you know what? It was great. If you're into Touhou and you just want to play a Touhou game for the heck of it, the short, I definitely recommend this game. Don't expect anything too fanciful though. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching until the end of this playthrough, and I'll see you folks next time on another one, I guess, when that time comes. Ta-ta for now.